Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Victoria and I am a raw food chef and a health therapist from Sweden. So in this video I will make a Bryan that is really famous for his anti-aging project right now. I will make his recipe that he makes every day, and that is a nutty pudding. And the truth about this nutty pudding is that it contains all the antioxidants and all the vitamins and minerals and everything that your body needs, that is really protecting for your body so it doesn't age so much. So this means actually raw food, but he doesn't eat only raw food because he eats like steamed broccoli and steamed cauliflower. But if you should see his amount he eats of that is a lot, and that is because it's cooked. If it was raw, he didn't need to eat that much, you know. But that's a total another story. I am really curious about to try his anti-aging nutty pudding today. So I have prepared my nut milk here. So he used macadamia nut milk, so I just made my own. So this is just macadamias and water, right? So so this is like the liquid, and then I have another liquid part, and that is pomegranate juice. So this time I couldn't find pomegranate because it's just not in season here. We have grapes in season, so this is grape juice. So that is also really high in antioxidants, and grapefruit juice is really like healing, especially if you use it with the seeds. The seeds is like magic for the body. So this is the liquid part of this recipe. So I have like 1 deciliter of the juice and almost 2 deciliter of the milk. I make it double batch right now, and then I have a meal of walnuts, flax seeds and macadamia nuts. So I don't know really why he used meal in the recipe and flour, because you will blend everything. So but just for fun I just blended it up until a powder, just because the recipe says that. So it's about 6 tablespoons of macadamia nuts and a handful of walnuts. Not a handful actually, it's actually only 1 teaspoon of walnuts per portion, so I took 2 teaspoons, which is like 3 nuts. So I will just pour this in here, and then it's flax seeds also, 2 teaspoons. And then I have cacao powder. He have a special cacao powder that is really rich in polyphenols, that is the powerful kind of antioxidant that is really good for the body. You know, cacao have both good effects and bad effects in the body, but yeah, it definitely have good effects. So I use raw cacao that is really high in polyphenols. I can't really pronounce it. It's hard for me. I am Swedish. I blame on that. Yeah, so I use raw cacao powder, and that is like way better than like regular cocoa powder or roasted cacao or so. So raw cacao, really high in nutrients. So I will put this in here too. Oh, it smells delicious. I love the smell of it. And then I have this. Let's see here if I can move away this so I don't spill it. So I have 3 cool ingredients here. And this is sunflower lecithin. I am really like, I am a little bit confused why he's used this. I can't see the really, I mean, it has lots of benefits, but yeah, also it's, I mean, it's an emulsifier, so it will emulsify everything. So that is good if you have problem with fat absorption, and it helps fat absorption in the body. But at the same time, it also can like, yeah, they have tried on mouses. I've seen that the gut flora, it's less when you eat like lecithins. But sunflower lecithin, I don't know about that, because the thing they have tested out is like other chemical lecithins. So maybe that's not for sunflower, because he have sunflower lecithin in the recipe. And also this is kind of high in omega-6, but yeah, he don't eat so many other omega-6 in his diet, so I think it's kind of okay. I mean, omega-6 is really it's really important that you get it, but the problem is that most of the people actually get way more than they should. So, and then we have cinnamon. We have two teaspoons of that, lecithin, and then we have cinnamon here. And he calls for Ceylon cinnamon in the recipe. I actually like cassia cinnamon more. I know that it has coumarin, or I don't know how exactly you pronounce it, but that is something that is not so good for the liver if you eat it too much, and it's kind of toxic. And the thing is that Ceylon also contain that. And Ceylon also contain egenol. I don't know how to pronounce it either. But that is also a toxic substance. I mean, it's not toxic, but it can actually irritate the intestines. So that is not so good. So I prefer cassia cinnamon. I can make a whole video on just cinnamon, but that is how it is. And then the recipe calls for 1/4 of a Brazil nut per portion. So I will use half of this nut. Half of a Brazil nut. Kind of funny. Let's see if I can break it. No, it's not. Okay, so I have half a Brazil nut. I don't think I have used half a nut in one recipe. That is kind of fun, I think. But it's probably because of the selenium. It's kind of a lot of selenium in this, and he eats it every day, so that might be why. So I will put everything in here. So there we go. And the next ingredients is chia seeds. That is really high in omega-3 fatty acids and also fiber. So I will put this in here. I actually prefer to soak this, but yeah, I will make it Bryan style, and then I will say afterwards how it tastes like. So the next thing I have is berries. He said that you can use like strawberries, blueberries, raspberries, whatever kind of berry you want. I think that with chocolate, for me, I think that raspberry and chocolate is not like a super nice combination. And blueberries take over the flavor of cacao, I have noticed. I don't like to mix them together, especially not the Swedish blueberry. They are kind of like, they are a little bit, they are actually bilberries, they call it in English. So they are a little bit like more sourness. I don't like that. Strawberries is fantastic with cacao, so I use that. So I use frozen strawberries, so I have it on my plate. I also have, so I have six of these cherries. He has 3 cherries per portion in the recipe, so I have 6 here. And I have 1 cup of strawberries. So I will put that in my blender too. So now when I have everything here in my blender, I will just blend it up, and then I will let you know how it tastes like. Okay, so I have blended up everything. And it's kind of thick, so I actually thin it out a little bit with water. So I will taste it now. It's really good. It's actually not so sweet, but I like it kind of this. I can feel the cacao and the strawberries. This is a really, really good combination. So I like the flavor. He says that you can add a little bit of honey into it if you want. But I kind of like it. And also he topped it with pea protein. And I have vanilla flavored pea protein. So yeah, maybe that can make it a little bit more sweet. But that is on top of it. So I will put this in a bowl and then I will try it. Okay, so here is the final result. So I have the vanilla flavored pea protein on top, and then I have some red currants I picked myself from the garden, and then I have some strawberries. So let's try it out. It's actually great with the pea protein on top. It tastes delicious. It's vanilla flavored, so that makes everything a little bit more sweet. And the currants taste also really delicious together with everything. So do I recommend this pudding? Of course I do. It tastes fantastic and it's high in nutrients and antioxidants. So yeah, hope you will subscribe to my channel. Just click down below to subscribe so you don't miss other videos I make. Have a nice day. Bye!